Hello everyone. Most of people just memorize formulas such as those for combination and permutation and even for factorial. In this video, I'm going to show you the fundamental principle of counting, a simple idea that will allow you to build those formulas from scratch. So let's start with a problem. Imagine you're designing a mobile phone and now you're dealing with its security. One of the things you probably will think about is the number of possible passcodes. So suppose the passcode has 6 slots. Each slot can contain any digit from 0 to 9. And now the question again, how many different passcodes are possible with the given condition for sure? So I encourage you to pause this video and try to solve this on your own. Before giving you the solution, let me introduce you a key idea of this principle. So the fundamental principle of counting states that if there are A ways of doing something and B ways of doing another thing, then there are A multiply B ways of performing both actions. So to make it clear, I made this. So it's a geometric interpretation of the same principle. So let's say if there are 3 ways of choosing food for breakfast, and then there are 2 ways of choosing drink for your breakfast, then there are 3 multiplied by 2 ways of different breakfast options. So as you can see here, we can have fried egg and tea, we can have fried egg and coffee, croissant tea, croissant coffee, sandwich tea, sandwich coffee. And I intentionally highlighted, you see here the yellow highlight on this table. So the reason is that I like to think of it as the area of rectangle. And a quick reminder for those who might have forgotten why we multiply one side by the other, is that we just, like, if we have a rectangle with a width b, for example, and then we repeat it 8 times, then we get the entire space, the total space that rectangle covers in 2-dimensional space. So yeah, this is the entire idea. It's simple and really powerful. So let's get back to the problem. So first of all, let's think about the simplest case when we have only one slot and we have 10 digits. So we know that in this case we can take any digit out of those 10. So if we ask the same question, how many different passcodes are possible, in this case it will be 10, right? So second case, it's when we deal with 2 slots. So there are A ways, 10 ways of choosing a number for A for the first slot, and then there's B ways of choosing for of choosing like a digit for the second slot. So again, it's just so simple. You can think about it as the formula of the area of a rectangle. And then what we do is we take all of this, and in the next step we pass it. And now one of the axes represent all of these options that we got earlier. Yeah, and here we apply the same logic. So on one axis we have a multiply b, so what we got is like 100 different options, and on the other axis we have 10 different options. So if we multiply them, we got 1000 different passcodes when we have 3 slots. So we just do the same operation over again. So we have now 1000 different passcodes. We put all of them on one axis, and there is again another axis that has only 10 options, and we just multiply. You can notice here that it's just 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. We can also write it as 10 to the power 4, and this is actually the solution. Like, if you understand the logic so far, you can solve it. You can solve this problem. So it's basically 10 options multiplied by the next 10 options. Then we got all those different passcode when we work with 2 slots. Then we multiply by when we deal like for each option we have 10 different options, and we do this operation again and again. So the answer for this question is 1 million. Yeah, 1 million different passcodes for just 6 slots. That's a huge amount. That's actually all. Yeah, it's such simple solution. The last thing I wanna do is to give you 2 problems that you need to solve on your own. So the first problem is related to YouTube. Every video has its own unique ID that has exactly 11 characters, and the character set is AZ in uppercase, in lowercase, digits from 0 to 9, underscore, and minus. So knowing that there are approximately 20 million videos uploaded daily, and there are 5.1 trillions of videos hosted on YouTube, answers the question, when will YouTube run out of IDs? So this is the first question. So the second question is, how many possible squares are inside the n by n square? It's an interesting problem. I hope you will be able to solve it, and I will send answers using email to the ones who subscribe on the link that I provided below, discoverableScience.com. You just need to sign up first, yeah, and I will send you. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel, put like. See you in the next video.